everybody. This is Dr. Aimee, and I just wanted to discuss something with you today. Yesterday I called my mom to tell her happy, Mother's Day, and I found out that my grandmother had passed away. And I know a lot of you think that that's really a sad moment, and for many I know it is. But my grandmother had been in a nursing home for so many years, and for about the last 2 years, she really hasn't even been the grandma that I remembered. And in my mind, it was truly a blessing that she was released to go home to whatever our next journey is. And I really do believe that death is just a release of energy. It's just the next step. And that got me to thinking about what animals have taught me. So as a veterinarian, I've learned so many lessons in life just working with these beautiful creatures right here. And I deal with life and death all the time. That's part of my training. It's part of what I have to do. I have to often release them from life because they have either come to the end of it, they're in pain, they're suffering. So, where am I going with this? So what I'd like to say is, what has that taught me? What I have discovered through the years is that many of us, as technology advances, as our way of thinking changes, I know many of us are becoming more spiritual, but many of us have lost that idea of faith. And as a Western civilization, what I think we've really lost is the idea that life is a circle. We continue to celebrate birth. We continue to have these huge debates about whether or not abortion is legal or illegal. It's murder. It's not. We celebrate babies as we should. We continually breed dogs and horses and all kinds of animals to not just perpetuate the breed, but because we love the celebration of life. But what we have forgotten as a group of people, as a society, is that life is meant to be a circle, that it is meant to come to an end, and that it is not meant to be a time of mourning or sadness. And that, I think, has really been brought to the forefront, is that we are not healthy about death anymore. And that's something that these guys have taught me. Not that I enjoy euthanasia, but I do consider it a gift when I get to relieve an animal of their pain, when I get to release them from that. It hurts me to see my clients hurting, but it has allowed me to reconnect with the idea that it's meant to come full circle, and that it should be seen as something very, very beautiful. And animals handle it so beautifully. They don't worry about their death. They don't go through life living as if tomorrow is one step closer to death. They just live their lives, and they do so with joy and happiness and living right here, right now. They love unconditionally. They forgive unconditionally. And when the time comes for death to occur, they accept it gracefully most of the time. And they do grieve. We know that animals grieve for their family members, their pack members. We know that elephants do this. But they don't allow it to stop them from living. And so they have a ceremony, and they will miss them. And they might mourn them for a bit, but they let them go on. So I just wanted to kind of pass that philosophy on today, is that understanding that we can be taught so many life lessons, so many philosophies that we have almost forgotten through the eyes of a pet, through the eyes of a dog, a cat, a horse, an elephant, a badger, I don't know. But these amazing animals have taught me to love life, and have taught me to love the end of life. Because it's not the end of life, it's the beginning of the next journey. And they're never gone from our lives. They're never gone. We have the memories, we have the energy still there. We have them walking with us. And that's my belief, and that's my thoughts today. Here's life lessons from a veterinarian, that life needs to be lived to the fullest, every day enjoyed, embraced with joy, and that we accept death with dignity and the understanding that it's the end of nothing. I hope this is helpful, and this is Dr. Aimee Johnson.